Samoan from Radio Samoa here, Jay. Welcome to Taumesina Island Resort. Can you tell us your villages here in Samoa?
Opetaia and Lanamanu.
So which one have you visited so far?
We're actually going to have a big family dinner tonight, so I'm looking forward to it, man. You know, I'm not the most, you know, I'm born and raised in Australia, so you know, it's I'm still very learning my Samoan culture, and it's very important to me, you know. So every time I come, I get more in touch, and you know, it's very educating every time I come as well. So, you know, tonight's going to be an awesome night, and you know, I'm really looking forward to you know, my I got Samoan blood runs through my veins, and you know, I really want to feel more at home every time I come here. So.
Now, when you first broke your jaw, you mentioned before that you still wanted to carry on, and then the second side went. What made you wanted to carry on?
You know, people don't see the sort of work you got to do to get to that fight. You know, the roller coaster that you got to sort of go through. You know, the preparation. You know, you dedicate your life to these things, and you know, a broken jaw is an injury. You know, it can be fixed, but losing a fight, you remember that forever. You know what I mean? And so the show had to go on, and you know, winning the fight was more important. So.
How important was your family going into this fight?
Family's everything, man. You know, family's, you know, the reason why you do everything you do. You know, it's a big motivation to me, and you know, being the provider, and you know, taking home the sort of, you know, giving my family a better life is something that motivates me every day.
I see there's a ring on your finger. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, I'm engaged.
Oh, can you say that again, please?
I'm engaged.
And put it up.
But yeah, I just wear the ring. But yeah, my fiance actually won a grand final yesterday, so shout out to her.
Well, there you go, ladies. He's off. He's off the charts now.
Jai, how does it really feel to be the world champion? I mean, this is every boxer's dream, to be on the top of the world. How does it really feel?
Man, like I said, it's a lot of hard work, man, and it's taken a long time to get here. You know, I had my first fight at 8 years old, so it's and I'm 27 now, so it's pretty much taken 27 years to get here. You know what I mean? It's a lot of hard work and dedication. You know, but I always believed. I always, you know, believed in myself and worked hard, and I always knew I could do it. But you know, I'm here now, and you know, now we do these meetings, and you know, get all the cameras, and you know, it's I'm still learning, man. It's a crazy experience.
A lot of people do ask me, when did I first realise that Jai Opetaia would be a world champion? And I always say to them, like, I've known Jai since Jai was about 5 years old. And from the first day I met Jai and his dad, I knew this kid was different. And all through his junior career and his amateur career, Jai Opetaia always had that X factor. For everyone that does not know, Jai Opetaia at the age of 16 was picked to represent Australia at the London Olympics in the 2012. He turned 17 the week they went into camp, so that record will never be broken. So I think he was the youngest in the world that's ever represented the country. So you actually had to be 17 to go into the competition. So he was lucky he was 17 the week before. Otherwise, he was too young to qualify. But Jai's always had that X factor, as I say. Even when he started pro, it was very difficult to find opponents for Jai. We've had that problem the whole way through. And if you look at the quality of opponents that Jai's had leading up to the world title, it's probably domestic Australian level, and you know, that's why, you know, a lot of the experts sort of wrote Jai off, because he's never been tested at the higher level. But Jai, just through grit, determination, and preparation, you know, he made that other guy look second rate. And Jai didn't only win the IBF World Cruiserweight title, which is one of the prestigious sanctioning titles in the world. Jai actually won the Ring magazine, this bell over to my left. So what the Ring Magazine belt is that's, you don't fight for a Ring Magazine belt. And it's pretty rare, and a lot of people probably don't understand or don't know what that particular belt is. So you actually get awarded that belt. So Alexander Usyk's got it at the moment at the heavyweight. Canelo's got it. Like, only the best are the best in each division. So that was actually awarded to him. We actually got the email 3 a.m. after Jai fought, and they'd already awarded it to him. So it's very special, and it's even more rare. So the grit and determination that Jai showed to win that fight, credit to him. Like, he is a champion, and over the next 4 or 5 years, like, I expect Jai to fight for all the titles. So Jai will probably fight for the WBC, we hope, next. There's a guy over in the UK called Mugabe. He's got the WBC title. Jai really wants him next. I think Jai stops him pretty early. So the idea is obviously over the next 5 years to unify the titles and then see where we go after that. But look, it's only the start. There's still, this is the start of his world title career. So every fight he has from here on in is a world title fight. So they're all coming for Jai.
You mentioned that he represented Australia when he was 16, 17, and he became a very fierce boxer. Now, wouldn't you say that his Samoan side had part to play in this?
Absolutely. Look, Jai's dad is Samoan. Jai's grandfather is named Billy Opetaia. He actually was a part of the Olympic training squad in the 60s in Samoa. Look, the boxing runs deep through his roots. Jai's a 4th generation boxer on his dad's side. He's a 3rd generation on his mum's side. And look, Jai respects, and he holds that in great honour. So, look, Jai represents Australia and Samoa every time he gets in that ring. And if anyone does follow Jai, they will see Jai from day one. That's had the Australian flag and the Samoan flag on his hips every single fight. And he always carries proud the Samoan flag in the ring. Look, he's Australian Samoan, but he's proud of his heritage, and he's proud of both sides.
So how far away are we from the next defense of your title?
We just got to get this draw fixed up 100%. But I was hoping to have a fight before the end of the year, but it's not looking too good with the draw. So looking about
Probably March, April
yeah,
next year.
March, April next year, man. But I'm excited. Like Mick said, this is the start of the international level now. I've cleaned my backyard. I've done the hard work. 22 fights, and now it's time for the real ones. The international world titles. So it's exciting, man.
I think if you
the doctor said that where the breaks were, when the bone starts to heal, it actually be stronger. So and I've had a few surgeries. So it's not my first time sort of coming back off an injury. So we just got to take our time. But I think I'll make a 100% recovery, and I just can't wait to get back in the ring, man, because I've got a lot of unfinished business.
are you gonna have some taros while you're in Samoa?
It's going to be soft because I can't chew yet, but I'm enjoying the seafood there. I've been eating fish every day, so it's been awesome.
We've also got some Samoan healers. Would you be keen to give it a go for the healing process?
For sure. Why not?
Are there any Samoan boxers that you look up to at the start of your career? Are there any famous Samoan boxers that you look up to?
Of course, there's obviously David Tua. Growing up, David Tua was the man. I met David Tua a few times, and it was full starstruck. First time I met him. Even just I had my first professional debut on a Joseph Parker undercard. I fought in New Zealand in Chicago, and man, he sort of paved the way for us boys, and he set the pace, and now we're sort of trying to do better and better. And, we've always sort of, like Samoans, you see someone doing well, you really sort of take pride in it. So.
One thing that we are passionate about too, and it's close to Jai's heart, is we'd like to try and build the boxing back up in Samoa and make it a great sport as Samoa as it was many years ago. So we are looking at doing some grassroots stuff and really getting behind the schools and the amateurs. So hopefully over the next few years we'll have those pathways for these young kids to come through and obviously represent Samoa at some stage.
I see you've got a traditional Samoan tattoo. Would you consider having the traditional tattoo Samoan in the future?
Man, I feel like, you know, it would be an honor to sort of wear it, but I feel like I would really get more in touch with my culture, you know what I mean? And, you know, you got to deserve that sort of stuff. You got to earn it. And I don't think I've earned it yet, to be honest.
Speaking of the title, would you consider taking a title since you're here?
See, this is a conversation I need to have with my grandparents, you know. They're the people that I sort of really look up to, and, you know, this sort of stuff won't happen without their, you know, okay. So it's out of my hands. If they tell me it's all good, then, you know, I'll do it.
I see you were amongst the Boxing Federation on Saturday. How did it feel to see all the kids, especially the young boxers you have inspired for the future and to become just like you?
Yeah, no, it was awesome, mate. You know, like I said, they've been so welcoming, man, and like Mick said as well, we're really looking to do pathways for these kids. You know, give them better opportunities. I'm at a point where, you know, I'm able to give back now, and and I feel like it's the best feeling. You know, being like doing well and then being able to help these kids follow their dreams as well. It's amazing, man, and you know, we're really going to look into, you know, starting sort of scholarships or, you know, ways we can sort of help them and sort of bring them, you know, fights over here and training camps and stuff like that, because there's a lot of potential here. You know, these kids, they have tremendous natural skill, you know what I mean? It comes natural to them, you know, and they just need that pathway or that guidance, and they can go all the way, you know. I'm living proof of it. You know, I trained hard, but, you know, I had the right pathways that got me there as well. And, you know, I feel like these kids can do it as well if they're just given the right opportunities.
A little bit of help goes a long way. So
Yeah.
we are passionate about, you know, giving back. Not only in boxing, but, you know, across the board. So look, the Samoan people are talented in the arts, in obviously rugby league, rugby union, boxing. I think no matter what Samoans put their mind to, they could really excel. And as Jai said, they just need a little bit of help, and we would love to be a part of that.
So how's your Samoan, Joe? Man, I sui fua wa mai.
We already had this discussion, man.
But it was only us. Now there's more of us.
Like I said, man, I'm still learning, eh? You know, it's a work in progress.
What else do you want to do for the rest of your trip in Samoa?
We got a lot on, man. I think tomorrow we go to Hawaii, so, you know, I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, like just letting my hair down too. You know, we drink some vailumas and enjoy the trip, man. Just live that Samoan lifestyle.
We actually visited the school this morning, and it was incredible. I think Joel was blown away by the hospitality and the energy in the room with the kids. It was exciting, and we'd love to obviously do our best to get around to the schools and see as many kids as we possibly can. But we'll just see. We do have a busy schedule, but we will obviously try and get to a couple more schools, definitely. Any other questions, guys?
Do we have any more questions from our local media and this meeting? If not, then
Does anyone want to know what Jai has for breakfast?
an official photo shoot, an official photo, and then I guess that is the wrap up for us today. Unless you guys have any more other questions. Opetaia Lover and Opetaia Jai and his manager as well as Lisa here for coming with us today. And thank you. I know you have a very busy schedule today. And thank you also to our local media. I know you guys are busy with everything's going on today. I've Opetaia Lover Joa Fioma. We also like to thank Jai's family over here. Thank you so much for coming today as well. Your presence makes this very special as well for Jai and for the local media. Can we get everybody to take a photo shoot for the local media, for our media from the Mole Lover?
The belts.
Yeah. How you guys are?
Right?